Hello and welcome back to OpenTTD. Last episode we constructed the Kaunas Baltica transit station and implemented a small rudimentary system of transit here. And we also just see that already the first scrap metal is going to get loaded up here and delivered to our furnace in Helsinki. So one question I had, while I was thinking about this a bit, whether or not it makes actually sense to deliver it all the way to Helsinki, because the value is gonna drop quite rapidly, and the journey time is quite long. Can we make enough profit per year 1000? This will be worth it. Otherwise we might have to bring it maybe here. This is the next furnace, it's a little bit closer, or like here, that's also a bit closer, because this is quite a long journey. I don't know. So new fishing harbor is under construction in Visby. Can I check that? Alright. I suppose that's fine. I don't want to forbid necessarily funding new industries, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on this in just a second when it's arriving back home. Yeah, so next up on the journey, we're gonna build the Vilnius hub. So the little connection that goes between Vilnius and Kaunas. And the question is where to be routed. I suppose the easiest way to route it would be here on the top for us. Then there's a little valley here maybe. Although it looks like there's also that goes up. So maybe we'll have to dig a tunnel. Yeah, and also I forgot, we discovered last episode that potentially we might want to upgrade our network to a higher speed of rail, because we're building here a 60-kilometer rail and we could upgrade to 80-kilometer rail. So I'm feeling that that investment will be worth it, considering the new trains that we're buying. Something like this, and then we'll go here, down, over, and out. Yeah. Okay, here it's a little bit too tight, this corner. I like it a little bit less tight. Then we'll go over here and then like this. And that does solve it. So cool. Now let's clean that up just a tiny bit. Yep, that seems pretty good. And here, yeah, I guess we'll have to do a little bit of construction here, I guess, to make this a bit straighter. But we'll move that dirt just over here. That will make Kaunas not happy with us, I'm quite sure. Bridge here. For Christ's sake. So like this. And that works out. Then of course we want to make that here a nicer connection. So we will do that quickly. Okay, that got one train lost already. So there's a little bit of a rough terrain here, so we'll just route that all the way up here. Something like that. that'll be the easy part. So the part that it goes back down here though, that is going to be a little bit of a challenge because of space constraints. So I guess it will have to be something like this, and then we will route it over the river all the way back here. And then right here. So here it would be nice if I could go straight, right? So maybe we'll do a little bridge here over the little valley. And that's kind of the thing. And yeah, sometimes you have to build with restrictions, and that's also fun. Cool. It's like this, and then here they're usually on the outside. That's right. That one here, and then maybe one here. Okay, that should be correct. So let's take a look at this one while it's going. So the value is still quite high. So let's see how it is when it arrives. I mean, the year is going very slowly, so even if it makes just probably 1 or 2 deliveries, it probably can make the value. So Vilnius is kind of a terminus here. I mean, there's nothing we're going to connect it to. Maybe in the future we'll run a railroad line back here, but that doesn't have to be a through station from Vilnius. So Vilnius can be planned as a terminus, which is always quite nice. That gives us some flexibility. And since it is the capital, I think I want to make it a nice big station, which will connect later on to many other stations probably. I cannot upbuild these stations yet. They're cool. Okay, so a terminus, firstly we're gonna start with a few buffers. Just thinking, is there a double buffer one? Or is it just because I have to increase it? So let's make it a 4 station, right? Like a huge one. Right here, yeah. Okay, that's not as I wanted it. These are the buffers I wanted. Yeah, kind of. Although we kind of need to extend the station, then it will look better. Pretty sure that's how it is. So yeah, 2. So actually this is the first one because the buffer cannot hold a train. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I should build this in one go. I really should. Okay, so then the end cap thing. A few shelters here at the beginning of the station so I don't have to walk so much, and maybe here in the middle if they want to get in the train later. Then quick access to the other platforms, of course. A little bit of advertisement to finance this. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, and that'll be roughly how I see the lines. So they can use multiple of them to enter and exit. Yeah, definitely a little bit over-engineered station here. Let's see how that turns out decision-wise. Certainly what we can and should do is probably build a new construction area. maintenance area, I should say. So we will put that right here, and another one on the other side. That should be good. That should be good. Cool. And then we're gonna make a little regional connection between Kaunas and Vilnius. So I'm gonna buy one of the new D trains. I think this one is our current one. And then we're transporting passengers. Second class a few. First class less, third class a bunch, so that means one less of those and one more of those. Yeah, that works out. Good, then let's sort that the way we usually sort it. And then let's give it the instructions. You will go Kaunas and then Vilnius. Let's go. And one thing I just remember, we last time did update the connections with the Rail Baltica line to say the passenger transport is routed here to Kaunas, but we did not route the mail, I think. Puerto Rica. That's really stupid naming. Why did I name it that way? There are no mail trains. Really? There are no mail trains? Is that right? Did we just put on a bit of mail on the passenger lines? I think not. Passengers? No. Is there anything here? This is a new line. Somehow. But they share orders, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're not transporting much mail. We're only transporting mail on this regional train. But I created the category for it. That's what's confusing me. I didn't sort it incorrectly, I think not. And here's one. But this is going from St. Petersburg. This is the managed by the Imperial Railway Company. Yeah, I think we just don't have mail. Maybe I created it because I was anticipating that I should add it and I forgot about it because I recorded the episode a little bit asynchronous. Probably. Well, while we're here quickly, let's maybe quickly take a little bit of time to sort this in. Okay, so we have 3 new lines. One is the Kaunas to Helsinki line. So how did I order that again? Like, I think I ordered it as like, yeah, that they bring it in like this. So there's the scrap metal line that supplies the Helsinki furnace. So I will just put it here, and then I don't need that category. It's a bit weird order system. I think I preferred my old way, but I'm gonna stick with it for now. So Kaunas Vilnius line. So this is gonna be here a new category. Kaunas. How did I do the passenger ones? Espoo to Riga. So here I just might call that here the Baltica line, main line. This is the Vilnius branch line that connects Vilnius to the Baltica main line, and it will have a passengers subline, which you're gonna put here. And we also want to transport a bit of mail here. So we're gonna make 2 new mails. One is gonna follow on the Vilnius branch line and one is gonna be on the Baltica main line. Yeah. So let me just quickly check those connections here. Why did I want to look at this one? I think I just opened it up because I want to check something, and this one is still going. Oh no, it's going back. Okay, profit was 29,000 this year. How did you make 29,000? I thought it was 10,000 value worth. Guess you got a really good deal. Worth calculating how often it can go per year already. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe. So yeah, let's go and do a mail one. Here, speed is not of the essence, like not as much at least, but still I guess I might just go with this one. So then throw in a whole bunch of mail cars in there. And then you're gonna go the Baltica transit station here and going to Vilnius. At least that's gonna be what I think you're gonna do, yeah. And that's gonna be here. Vilnius branch line operation. Then we're gonna build also similarly is it one more? No. We're gonna build the Baltica one. Right. It could also be that they are grouped together because they have the shared order, and I missed that. Baltica mainline, 0 trains. What am I missing here? They are directly in here. What are you? Helsinki, Tallinn, Riga, whatever. That looks like a mail train. Yeah. Yeah, this one should be here. Yeah, there's a number of direct trains in that category. Somehow we are missing though my normal trains. Okay, so let me just, before I send off another train here, can I get one of the passenger trains? This is obviously a passenger train that is on the Baltica main line. This is the Espoo to Kaunas passenger. Espoo to Kaunas passenger. Oh, okay, they are all grouped in here. I missed that. Yeah, you should be here. At least I understand it that way. Helsinki, Tallinn, Riga, Kaunas, and then going back. Yes, you should be in there, your Baltica mainline trains. So we have one on group 1. That's one that we just created. So we have one mail train, at least one mail train. So can I say add shared vehicles? Did not add any. So yeah, and this one has not been updated to go to Kaunas basically, that's the problem. Mail train, so go to Helsinki, Tallinn, Riga. After Riga, you go to Riga again, and before you go to Riga again, you go to Kaunas. Right, that's correct. Okay, and then we have this new train, and here we're just gonna then say you're gonna share order with that existing train, and we're gonna send you on the way. You can go to Kaunas first, since you're basically here in the neighborhood anyway. Okay, good. Are we transporting mail already? Yes, we are. So Kaunas Central here is pretty overloaded. This is quite nice. A lot of scrap metal here as well. Okay, nice. So here in Vilnius we don't have any local operation. So what I can do quickly is to build them at least some roads. Okay, something like that. They don't like it. Okay, let's give them a few trees so that they at least are okay with things. Okay, then let's give them a little network here. Right, so we're gonna have a little turning circle down here probably. Then they can come up here, then one time go through the city center here. Maybe we'll also build the road already up here on that hill. And while we're at it, whatever, let's just double down and put it already in this new area, even though nobody lives there yet. I think the city will grow pretty fast for supplying it. So freight 1, then here that covers the whole city center basically. There's not let's put it here in the center. Then that will be it for now, actually, to be honest. I don't want to build more stations than that then, if it's not needed yet. Okay, then that's good. The depot in a place where I don't want to, where I'll not be able to miss it. Maybe that's on the hill. I guess then here I will be able to miss that, I think. So then the new trams. So we're going from here to there, pretty straightforward. 2 of you, let's go. Mail. You're going from here to there. 2 of them, let's go. Just to get a little bit of distribution going. People can't come here for the old town, for the football stadium. Yeah. So Kaunas, here we still have a situation with a lot of people. So let's just take a look at that then. With the ungrouped vehicles, sort them in. So the way I ordered it, Baltica Mail is the subdivision that will have the Kaunas distribution. Then we have here local transportation in Kaunas here. Interesting that they're both Kaunas. So this one is Kaunas with passenger steam train. Then there's another one with 5. So we have 2 of them. So one of them is doing a different route. Yeah. This one does central. This is the direct route. Okay. Not sure if I want to like make them subcategories that way. So this is, I guess, the central line. And this one is the ring road. Which one is which? That one is the ring road. Yeah, I think in previous times when we had that situation in Helsinki, I kind of decided to just put them into one, I guess. Well, it's okay. We'll figure out a better system maybe in the future. For now, this is kind of okay-ish. So the Vilnius distribution is going to be here in the subdivision of the mail. Then the passenger line in Vilnius is going to be here. Yeah, and my idea was what the system enables us, we can kind of see the profits by area. So we can see here, like in the empire itself, like outside of Baltic region, we're making quite a good of profit. So 37, and here 108, for example. Then you can also narrow down like what does the public transportation make, 25, compared to mail, which is 31. So mail is definitely the more profitable good, it seems. I think historically that probably was true as well. Okay, we have a little bottleneck here. This train is waiting for quite a long time because both of them want to potentially not go through that station. So they both don't want to go, so they're only using this one track. Guess that's not the end of the world. It's quite slow, but hey, that's how the situation is sometimes, that's fine. So let's take a look at our main city here. Still at 35 growth. Mainly, probably we could improve the station rating by getting mail to the transfer station. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and say we're upgrading specifically this overland mail here, the vehicles, with these ones. We have slightly higher running costs, but we can transport slightly less also. Okay, that's actually not as good as I thought. Not breaking down as much, and they're a little bit faster. Is speed the problem or volume? I think volume is the problem actually. So maybe we're going on this the wrong way. Yeah. We should not replace them. In this case, the volume is the problem, not really the speed. So what we really need to do is then make sure that we can increase the amount of things. So this is the Baltica transfer, east transfer. Okay, so this is the railway to railway hop. And that one is going to be this. The other one here, this is going to be the larger, oh, this is the Baltica transfer directly. Interesting. Yeah, we have some local distributions here still, right? In Riga? No. Espoo doesn't have any mail yet. Interesting. Except for on the train station, of course. So this is the transfer steel mill transfer. Like they get apparently a lot of mail. So basically it's like these ones primarily, the steel mill transfer that we would want to increase. Okay, they're already running quite a few trains or trams. I guess it's needed. I'll not argue with it, just to improve the station rating. I guess technically the station doesn't belong to Helsinki. I think the station, I don't know if it's possible to see where it belongs to what jurisdiction. But I think it belongs to the other one. Also the station ratings we can see here, they're actually quite good. Oh, we have a lot of steel lying around here. Okay, we could work on that. We're delivering our steel up here, right? To the iron core, though that's not correct. We're delivering it here to the Kotka stamp and plate. And yeah, here also another train is waiting around because we don't have steel delivery yet. Guess that's the steel plane. steel train. Yeah, it looks quite like one. Brings in like some rolled steel, some plates, mostly rolls. Yeah. Okay. I believe that we should upgrade that. It seems like that is definitely needed. So let's take a look at that quickly and see what we're running here. So the Helsinki furnace. No, this is the stamp and plate, the steel delivery. We have 2 trains running on that route. That sounds correct. So then let's see if we can clone one. We cannot because the train is no longer available. That's quite annoying. So then don't want to make like one of those super slow ones. Yeah, I think we said this one is pretty good, right? We have some more here that I didn't look at. But this one has the most horsepower. Just seems like a better deal. Then steel. We're still transporting steel on flatbeds. For the most part that makes sense, I guess. I mean, you could use covered wagons if it's like steel coils so that they don't rust. But otherwise I feel flatbeds are okay. Come on. Okay. Then here, go with whatever they're doing. And now let's put 2 of you on the route and let's go. Okay, I see just now that there is quite a bit of a signal gap here. Okay, so the first one already came and it's gonna deliver the steel. Yeah, we still have a huge amount of steel in the backlog here. So that's concerning. Probably that will also overrun the station quite soon. Because yeah, we're gonna have a lot of crates here lying around, but let's worry about that when it comes to that. And maybe otherwise we'll export a few of those steel goods to somewhere else. I think we had... Didn't we connect here in Russia some production site? Here, there's a metal workshop here. Okay. Yeah, that one looks pretty bored. We could export them over there. Yeah. Maybe. Sure, let's actually do that. Let's export a bit of that over there. So we're gonna clone the train. It's not available. Hey. Okay, now I need to find one that was available. This one. And you will have slightly different instructions. You will not go there. Instead, we're going to export that steel and bring it all the way over here. And we're going to also put 2 of you here on the route. Should be fine. Like, what's the goods situation looking here? Quite heavy actually. There's a lot of goods. So we are going to, if we have the chance, quickly clone that train. It's not available. It's always not available. That's so annoying. Okay. Goods. Okay, we have a lot of options here. Box cars, luggage cars. Okay. We'll figure it out in a second. So firstly we'll use the fast one. So let's do a few boxcars, a few flatbeds, maybe another row of boxcars. Okay, is there like different length? I think not, right? No. Then it will be like this, and it will go same order as that one. And we'll put 2 of them on the road. There's not enough waiting area here that this will be a good idea, I think, but they will wait basically here. The factory, does it support something? It's not the best way. So when they actually deliver, we actually want them to have a little bit of a waiting area. So we'll just go build a railway bridge here. Then a lead here. Okay, so that'll be that. And then I want them to be able to go into that station here. When they want to go out, they mostly want to go back here in this direction, so that should be the quick and simple way to do that. That's not correct. Because I put them on the wrong way around. Yeah, that's the problem. That's usually not the way it is. Usually they have other directions. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I was confusing myself. Because usually the one that goes back is like in that direction here, right? Like this. Yeah, for consistency reasons, I would prefer if we do it like that. There is now missing a little piece here. Okay, then there's already one train coming in here that will use this new connection. Nice. And it can wait here. Yeah, that's the basic idea. And you're delivering, is that iron? Chemicals, alright. I was thinking that looks different. Yeah, the trains that go to the metal workshop, they still wait. The delivery still waits outside on the main line. That's not ideal, but it's a kind of not a main line per se. I mean, the only thing after here is like farms, so I feel like it's probably okay to wait a little bit on the line. But yeah, given the time, I think that'll be it for today. We'll continue next time. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye bye.